This is Rakanoth on Inferno mode. Before we proceed, let's look at the stats in Geo. So what you will be looking for is high dodge chance, high damage reduction, and high physical resistance. These are the three most important stats that you're going to be needing for this boss fight. As for my gear, it's a mix between DPS and between resistance. As you can see, my highest resistance right now is physical resistance, since that's the most highest priority that you will be needing for this. And also, as for stats, high dexterity and high vitality. It's very important to have it during this boss. As you can see, my dexterity is 1.5k, and dexterity increases the damage and it increases your dodge chance. So the higher the dodge, the better. I tried a lot of different builds on Rakanoth, but without dodge and without high resistance, you really do not stand a chance against this boss. There's no way to cheese him or something or anything like that. I tried to demob his mobs, Soul Devourers, to the north of the corner, but that didn't work. So you're going to be needing this high dodge chance, high damage reduction, and high physical resistance. So now we go to skills. My passive skills are Siege of the Initiative. Your armor is increased by 100% of your dexterity. So that means the more dexterity I have, the higher my damage reduction will be. I can show you. I'm going to town to switch skills so there's no delay. So right now I have 56.48% damage reduction. When I take off this skill and switch it with something else, my damage reduction will be 43.36%. That's a big loss right there. It's around 13 to 14%. So it's a must to have this skill. So high dexterity. When equipping this skill, it increases a lot. So high damage reduction for high dexterity for this passive skill. As for my other skills, are Resolve, damage you deal by enemy damage. Damage you deal reduces enemy damage by 25% for 2.5 seconds. And the Guardian Path. While dual wielding, you gain a 50% chance to dodge incoming attacks. As we can look at the stats, dodge chance, 45.6%. When I equip two dual wielding weapons, I gain 15% more dodge. So if I take this off, change with a different skill, and look at my dodge percent now, it's a 36. That's a big loss. So you're going to be needing high dodge for this. So use this skill, it's very useful and it will carry you on. As for my main skills, I use Mystic Ally with the Earth Ally. It's very useful to have a Mystic Ally during this fight. He's a great tank. He also increases your vitality because it's an Earth Ally. And yeah, he's a lifesaver. Basically just a pure tank when he to be able to dodge Rakanoth attacks. Or you can use other allies like water, fire, air, or eternal, but I choose Earth Ally, I don't know why, it's because I just use him. 7 Side Strike reduces the cooldown of 7 Side Strike by 7 seconds. It's a must to have. Also Serenity increases duration to 4 seconds. These skills you will be needing to be using while Rakanoth is using his teleport attack to block it. As for my Mentor of Evasion, Mentor of Evasion also increases armor by 20%. So if we look at damage reduction and I use Mentor of Evasion, I gain 20%, so it increases to 60.90% damage reduction. It also has the buff that for 3 seconds after activation, a second effect grants an additional 50% chance to dodge attacks. So when you use it, the first 3 seconds, your dodge chance will increase by 15%. That's a big boost right there, and you're going to be needing to be using this quite a lot, especially when Rakanoth uses his Soul Devours, the 2 minions, to get the most dodge out of it. To keep that in mind. As for my attack, it will be Crippling Wave, increase damage to 143% weapon damage. This will be my main damage I do to kill his Soul Devours, the 2 minions, fast as possible. You wanna kill them fast, so you have completely control over Rakanoth again. So use this skill. Deadly Reach, this will be my main attack for Rakanoth itself. The third strike increases your armor by 50% for 4 seconds. So the third strike, it hits an enemy, it increases my damage reduction. I don't know, it says 50%, but since there's no enemy, I cannot show you how much it actually increases and how much it max up with. But it's useful to have. So these skills, this is what I use. This is the passive skills. Did I forget anything? I explained dodge chance, need to get high damage reduction, high physical resistance, get a decent amount of damage. You want to kill the Soul Devours as fast as possible. Around this amount of damage you should be fine. Around this amount of dex, oh yeah, vitality around this, so you have 44k HP. It's very useful to have high HP as well. As for the weapons, you can either choose to have high stats with them, like vitality and dexterity with them, and with some decent amount of attack speed, and socket them with an star amist. So every time you hit, you will heal. It's very useful. Or you can choose to higher DPS weapon, but you will gain more DPS but less HP. It's what you prefer, since these gears are just all below 100k, most of them. So they are just low tier gears. There's nothing high end that I have here. Even this is not really high end gear, the Mind's Eye. What you also can do is equip shield, and as you can see, you have block amount now, and a block chance, and high damage reduction, and it also increases your physical resistance. That's because my shield has 60 resist to all elements, so only shields can have that, not weapons. I mean, gear can have that, but not weapons resistance. But the sacrifice you make is lower attack speed, lower DPS, but you gain higher survivability. But it's what you prefer to roll with. Also, when you equip this skill is no use anymore, since you're not dual wielding anymore, so you lose the 50% boost. So you have to switch this with the Beacon of Yita, for example. So yeah, this is what I use. I prefer not to use survivability. I prefer to have higher DPS instead of sacrificing DPS over survivability and attack speed. Also get high gems, make the most use of high dexterity, damage, stats, dodge, damage, physical, and that's it. There's nothing more to explain. Let's get started. Lord Diablo. So what you want to do first is Vote to Rakanoth, use Mystical Ally, When he's using his range attack, use mental evasion. Most of the time you will dodge his attack. Or you can move back and walk towards him again. Those are the two methods how to avoid his range attack. When he's using his dance attack, his soul devours will come. Switch to gripping wave and take them out as fast as possible. When you do that, keep up mental evasion and keep an eye on Rakanoth. When he's using his teleport attack, immediately use Serenity or 7 strike attack. That skill is his highest DPS and it can most likely one-shot you. Always keep up Mystical Ally. As you can see, he's a great tank. Spawning his minions, taking out Gripping Wave, keep an eye on Rakanoth, use Serenity, use Mental Evasion, run away. Use teleport attack, use 7 strike attack. Oh shit. Keep up Mystical Ally. Dance attack, spawn the minions, take them now, fast as possible, keep an eye on Rakanoth, use Serenity, use Mental Evasion, run away, use Mystical Ally. As you can see, there is just so much to do during this fight. You have to be very carefully and look. While you're fighting the Soul Devourers, the minions of Rakanoth, you have to keep an eye on Rakanoth all the time. You wanna know what he's up to. Whenever you see him using his teleport attack, immediately use his Serenity and 7 strike. That hit can most likely one-shot you. Also, as you do that, keep up Mantra of Evasion to get a higher dodge percent in and the extra armor. As you can see, Rakanoth just used his teleport attack, but he did not go towards me. Sometimes it happens, and I don't know why. As you can see, he did it again, he went to the other side of the map. And it made me waste my Serenity. I don't know if it's a bug, but it's quite random, it's like he's trolling me. Take down the Soul Devourers. Use Mystical Ally. So as I said before, this can be very frustrating. As you fight Rakanoth, always keep an eye on Rakanoth itself. Always. Use Serenity, 7 strike when he's about to teleport. It's the only way how to avoid it, unless you want a gentle lock on dodging it. But I will not recommend that to do it. Always use Serenity, 7 strike attack for that attack. Keep up Mystical Ally, keep up Mental Evasion. There's just so much to do during this fight. Have to look at your HP. He's already halfway. He's doing his dance attack, spawning his minions. Take them down with Gripping Wave. Oh shit. When Soul Devourers do that, they knock me back into Rakanoth. That's so annoying. Strike attack. Always keep up the Mystical Ally. Minions, take them down. Keep an eye on Rakanoth. Evasion. Oh fuck. Serenity. So yeah, this just needs a lot of practice and patience, since you have to basically lock out if you have lucky dodges or not. So I can say this is basically a 50-50% chance to be able to do a yes or no, and just try to lock out if you dodge most of the attacks. Since as you can see, dodge reductions and high physical resistance is highly recommended for this battle. If you do not recommend the stats that I showed you, this fight can be difficult. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Ooh, I got lucky there that he didn't teleport to me. I'm kinda low in HP, have to take it calm, slowly. His minions will spawn, take them down, crippling wave. Use Serenity. I just didn't want to try the chances that I will die. Oh fuck. That I will die there. Maybe I would have died if I didn't use Serenity to tank those Soul Devours. That's what I said before. It's like a 50-50% chance if you get hit or not. Use Serenity, teleport attack. And we're almost there. Almost. Just take it easy. Teleport attack. Strike attack. Range attack. It's almost dead. I'm just gonna run it with Serenity and finish him off. There you go. Rakanoth Inferno mode. It just takes a lot of practice to do. As I said before, have to keep an eye on everything. But he's doable with low end gears. I do not have high end gears at all. These are the stats, damage, resistance that you will be needing. So highly recommend damage reduction, dodge, and physical resistance. Highly recommended for this. High DPS. And that's it. Gears. You can probably buy them from the auction house. Crap loot. That's it.